Hello and welcome back to another video with Foreign Chatra. In this video, we will be delving further into the GKS or Global Career Scholarship of 2025 selection process and what to expect after applying. Applying for the Global Career Scholarship is just the first step. So once you submit your application, a rigorous selection process begins. So understanding each step will actually help you prepare and increase your chance for success. So here's a detailed guide on what happens after you apply for the GKS scholarship. Now, the first step we have to look for is the application screening. What exactly happens during the application screening period? Say you have submitted your application. So this application goes through an initial review. Now the process of screening will depend on whether you apply through the embassy track or the university track. Say you have applied through the embassy track, the Korean embassy in your home country, take for example, the Korean embassy in India, reviews your documents and shortlists the candidates. But say you have applied through the university track, the university that you have applied to directly evaluates your application. Now, during this rigorous screening process, some key things checked during this stage are document completeness and accuracy, whether you possess all the required documents and are accurate or not, whether you meet the eligibility criteria given in the website, your academic excellence as well as the required GPA, and your strength of personal statement and study plan are checked. Now, the applicants who fail to meet any of the requirements, for example, say missing documents or GPA below 80%, may be disqualified at this stage. After the screening process, the selection results of the first round is announced. So how does Embassy Track announces their results? Now, the Korean Embassy, which is responsible under the Embassy Track, announced the first round of results. Here, the candidates who have applied through the Embassy Track are required to submit their applications to 3 universities of their choice. However, if you have applied through the University Track, the universities which you have applied to announce their results. So those who have cleared the stage move to the next one, where the NIIED or the National Institute for International Education evaluates your applications. So here's a tip for applicants who have applied through the embassy track. It would be wise to select 3 universities where you have the best chance of getting accepted. Now, let's take a look at the second round or the NIIED selection. Now, say you have completed your first selection round. Your application is forwarded to the NIIED, which is the government body that oversees the GKS program. Under this selection process, the body evaluates the applications based on certain criteria. It checks whether your academic potential aligns with Korea's educational goal. The strength of personal statement and study plan is also checked, and your overall competitiveness compared to the other applicants. So what happens next after that? Say you have applied through the university track, then this is your final selection round. So if the NIIED approves, you are accepted for the scholarship. But if you have applied through the embassy track, your application moves to the universities you selected. Now we have the third round or the university selection, which is applicable only to embassy track. Now the candidates who have cleared the NIIED screening have their applications forwarded to their 3 chosen universities. So the final decision depends on the universities. Here, there are 2 possible outcomes. Outcome number A, you get accepted into one of your 3 university choices. And outcome number B, you don't get accepted by any university, which means disqualification from the scholarship. It is important to remember that each university has different selection criteria, so some may be more competitive than others. Now the final confirmation by NIIED. So after the university selection process, the NIIED makes the final approval. They release the official list of GKS scholars. If you are selected, you will receive an official scholarship award letter. So what are some important steps to take after selection? The first step is to submit additional documents required by the NIIED and your university. The second is to apply for a student visa, a D2 visa. The final and the most important is preparing for departure to South Korea. Now, let's take a look at what to do if you are not selected. Rejection does not necessarily mean the end of your study abroad dreams. So here's what you can really do if you are not selected. Of course, the best option would be to apply again next year because many applicants get selected on their second or third attempt. Also, consider alternative scholarships like KGSP for graduate students or university-specific scholarships. Improving your application would also increase your chances of getting into the universities next year. Strengthening your personal statement, GPA, or Korean language skills can highly improve your application. Now, let's take a look at some final tips for GKS applicants. Preparing well. Ensuring your documents are complete and meet the guidelines is very important. Applying strategically and choosing the universities where you have a strong chance of acceptance will increase your chance of getting into a university. Strengthening your profile, such as a well-written personal statement, a good academic record, can make a big difference. Lastly, and most importantly, is staying patient. So the selection process can take several months. So keep track of all the deadlines and announcements so you don't miss out on the updates. That was all for today's video. Navigating through study abroad programs can be really daunting. We on Foreign Chatra also provides one-on-one consultation for study abroad programs. Need help with your GKS application? At Foreign Chatra, we offer expert guidance on SOP writing, document review, and interview preparation to maximize your chances of selection. So book your consultation today and let us help you succeed in your GKS 2025. See you all in the next video.